Baba, can you see if the camera is clear, focus, Taffy? Actually. All right. Hello to you. Peace and love to all of you, new and true. Welcome to the Crystaline Mars Show. I'm your co-host, Mrs. Duüblé Jones, the lady with the stones, the come here's, and the leave us alone. Head over to our website, crystalinemars.com, to shop for your spiritual tools and jewels to assist you on your spiritual journey. The link is in our bio. Also, go head over to our YouTube, our Facebook, and our TikTok, all at Crystaline Mars. Like, comment, subscribe, share our family members with your family members, your best friends, and all of them. Also, love offerings, gratitude to all of you who have sent your love and all of you who will send your love. Every $5 of love that you send equals a name entry into our monthly raffles that we conduct on the first of every month. So our next raffle is going to be held on April 1st on our nightly live. So if you sent any love offering, or you will send any love offering throughout the month of March, I ask that y'all tune in on April 1st. We will announce the winners and have in the caption, but I'd love for y'all to share this space with us. So don't forget to mark your calendars to tune in for April 1st for our monthly raffle. Every $5, I said that already, but I'm going to say it again, equals a name entry, and those are ritual love offerings included. You said the lady with the stones. You already know the skulls and the bones. And is that everything that is? So we're now going to go ahead and get started with the show with the first segment, which is the message of the day. So the message of the day is the only way out is in. The only way out is in. And when I say the only way out is in, I mean, if you are in circumstances, if you're experiencing certain things that are less desirable, when you want out, the only way you can get out is get in. And that is get an understanding, an inner standing of who you are, why you are where you are, and what is this space, this place, this person trying to teach you. And once you truly understand that, you will get out of that anxiety, that out of that sorrow, out of that frustration, because you have truly understood what it was that you were supposed to learn from that experience. So stop waiting for a way out and start looking for a way in. What part of yourself are you repressing? What part of yourself are you denying? What part of you are blocking? What part of you is blocking, is in your way? How are you in your own way? And remember, your beliefs create your reality. Perception, like I said on the word of the day, perception is reality. So whatever you perceive to be true, that will be true for you. That is the reality that will be reflected back to you. So if you don't like what's out, let's check out what's in. And that concludes the message of the day. The only way out is in. Ashe. So we're now going to move on to the next segment of the day, which is the daily energy, followed by tarot tea time with you and me time. Ashe.
Peace, family. Peace, peace. Yo, so the energy of the day is March 14th, 2024. It's a Thursday. 9 of diamonds, 2 of spades. 9 of diamonds has to do with property, getting rid of property, assets, getting rid of assets, material items, things like that, right? The ending and the beginning are the acquiring and the selling or getting rid of or changing locations or of a property and things that you own and assets. Now what we have a 7-11 energy. Now we do have the 5, that's the Gemini energy, right? And the Virgo, so multiple personalities, a lot of conversations. We got the 8, that Capricorn energy. But the energy is more pulled towards is Pisces. It's Pisces energy, right? We have the 7 is Pisces, the whole day adds up to 7. The Peace, peace. I am Spiritual Mo. Thursday is Pisces and Sagittarius, which is number 3. But Pisces also is number 7, so we're pulling towards that 7 energy, right? It's a Taurus moon. Taurus is 6. It's a 5-day. 14 equals 5. That's 11. So we got that King Vision energy, right? So we have 7-11, right? Spiritual vision, high spiritual vision. All right. So it's a great day for meditation. And what should you be meditating on in particular? You should be meditating on what materials you want to acquire. What house do you want? What car do you want? What clothes do you want? Whatever, I don't know, toaster you want, fridge, right? What accessories do you want? What gifts do you want, right? This is the time to try to get that. And we got 2 of Spades energy. Spades always has to do with the magic side of things. Okay, so you can do this meditation and work with your spiritual guides, with your spiritual ancestors, whoever it is that you work with or pray to, or do offerings to. Is a good day to work with them to try to achieve and bring in these assets. All right, this is the 7-11. This is the some of the people who are in the Moor, who know about the Moors. 7-11 is a very important day. They acquire some very important land at this time. So on 7-11, where the whole 7-11 franchise comes from, based off of the Moors, land was acquired, right? Assets were acquired. So this is the day to meditate, to envision, to see, and to try to bring in those assets for the near future. And that's the energy of the day. Ashe.
I like when you say it's time for tarot tea time.
It's time for tarot tea time.
Ashe. Ashe. So we're now going to move into tarot tea time. This is going to be a collective message, so I want you all to take what resonates, leave what does not. Do not make the shoe fit if it does not. And I want you to place the energy where it goes, okay? So Route 66, for those of you who have been tuning in to our nightly shows, I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. Like, we really do. This wouldn't be possible without y'all. I mean, we would still be up here, but we would just be talking to ourselves. And so we greatly appreciate y'all coming up here with us faithfully each night, engaging in the comments, asking questions, and things like such. But Logas has been talking about Route 66. And today I was just thinking of, like, different words were just coming through. And routine is a word that came through, and all I saw was route and the routine. And so we're being called to create a routine, and there are seasons as well. That just came to me when I was about to come over here. There are seasons. So some of y'all may have had a routine. You may have had a winter routine, which was probably chill all day and night, you know, being in hermit mode. You don't really feel like working out. You don't really feel like going out or cleaning your house or doing whatever it is, right? You were in your routine of things, and y'all know we are switching seasons. So with the different seasons, it's like, okay, now what route are you on? All right, where are you? What is your goal for this season? And I think that that makes it more digestible for us when we break it down by the season instead of being overwhelmed by our yearly goals. Yes, we should have yearly goals as well, but let's break it down into the quarters. Like, let's break it down into the quarters. And so what is your spring routine? You know, the spring equinox is approaching. So what are your goals? What would you like to do that will make you feel more light, you know, feel more free, right? More creative. And so I just encourage that your routine should be in alignment with your route, pretty much. Where you trying to go? Okay, what do you need to do to put you in that space? And these are all personal things that I'm talking about, like on a daily basis. What can you do All right, so what's your routine? And even if it's not every day for you, it may be, okay, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, it's what I'm gonna do, or whatever. But go ahead and get your quarterly routine. Just begin to visualize that. And tomorrow on 7-Eleven will be a great day to do that. To visualize, to connect with your higher self. Okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Do I need to go for a walk? Do I need to spend more time in nature now because it ain't brick outside? I don't know what the weather is like for y'all today, but it was pretty nice. And it's going to go back. The weather's going to get cold again for the next few days, but I know the weather is going to begin to break. And I did like the stone of the day outside. And I was like, okay, this was different. Shoot, y'all might see me out in a nature park soon and very soon doing a stone of the day. But it was just this thing of go ahead and get outside. So that may be a word for you too. Go ahead and get outside. Yeah, I said I love that. Ashe. I am spiritual mode. Said Ashe. I'm grateful for the both of you. Every time I tap in, there's always a positive message for me. Ashe. God is here always calling me out. I ain't calling you out. I'm calling you up. What you talking about? So what we got? We got adjudication. All right. Let's see what this is about. Let's see what this adjudication is about. Hey, soulful gracefulness. You said, girl, it's cold. Aw, man, where you at? Baby, where you at? No. Okay, the music cut off. So we're going to keep it off. We're going to keep it off for now. Come on now. So what's up with this adjudication? Tell me more about this adjudication. Is that gift that I saw? Is that gift that was? Oh, no, that's expectation. Okay. So expectation was already flipped over the deck. And then we got change. And then we got lovers. And then we got adjudication. So we got adjudication. We got lovers. We got change. And we got expectations. And also, okay, so I want y'all to see this. So, okay, and at the bottom of that, we got sudden wealth. But some of the cards were already flipped over. So right under the expectation card was the house. All right. But we got to talk about this. And so then the deck went back regular, right? I don't know what card this is. Okay, this is occupation. And we got coffin in reverse. And that's it. I ain't going to keep pulling, but I just wanted to pull those ones because they were already flipped over. All right, so let me break this down. So we had the adjudication and we had the change. So, So there's something that there's this feeling of restriction. Some of you may have been on, that came out too, bed rest or house arrest. And it don't have to be literally like bed rest, like you were put on bed rest or on house arrest, but that may have been the energy where you felt like it's hard for you to get out of your bed. You just want to lay in bed all day. You just want to stay in the house all day. But even if it's not that for you, it's this energy of restriction. It's this energy of restriction. And it may have been something that an energy or a belief system or a habit that you were subscribed to that was keeping you in this stagnant space. And you may have been waiting for a spirit, for the universe to move everything around you, to change things around you. Some of you, you may have been wronged by somebody that you love. This could be a family member, an ex-lover, and you've been waiting for them to get their justice. You've been waiting for them to get served. Some of you have been waiting for changes to happen in your unions for the positive. But then we got expectation, and we got house, and we got occupation. So some of y'all may have been working from home, or there's some desire to work from home. And when I say work from home, this could be just entrepreneurship, not literally you being in the house, but you being your own boss. Gratitude, Brizo, for your love offering. But it's like you may be, I'm getting conflicting energy. So this is collective, because some of y'all are okay with being in the house and you done found, yes, you want to stay in the house, some of you, because it's comfortable there, because you don't have to worry about humans there, because, it's your own space and you like it there. But there's an ending. There is something that some of you are expecting, and for some of you it's something that you are not expecting. But it's definitely, begin to clear your house, begin to work on your house to set your house up. That's just coming out. Set your house up. Set your house up, organize your stuff, clean your space, clear your space. It's time to clean house. And I heard it's not over until God said it's over. So it was just a divine timing, because some of y'all were expecting for an ending to happen. You were expecting for the change to happen, and it didn't yet. Something did not happen yet that you were expecting. We talked about this before. There was some kind of expectations that you had, and this could have been, you know, this energy that you were in. But we're going to delve deeper to see what that is about. But this occupation in this home, July 2nd, March 4th, April 3rd, February 7th, February 4th, June 30th, July 9th, September 6th, March 9th, October 19th, January 28th, October 8th, but we're gonna see what this is about. Okay, so let's first clarify this lovers, change, and adjudication. What is that? What is that? We got the high priestess. Yeah, so this is something that I encourage for those of you who may be like, I don't know exactly what this is, but I feel the shift. I know I'm being prepared for something. Go into meditation. Go into meditation. I encourage you, go into meditation with this high priestess energy, and your higher self will reveal to you spirit, your spiritual guides, connecting with Oya. All right, connecting with Oya as well to help see into the future, to see like what it is also. And another, so y'all know I've been delving deeper. Well, y'all don't know, but I've been delving deeper into numerology, and there was this what do you call it? It's not like a concept, but there was this theory that Lloyd Strayhorn said that he proposed, and he was like, when someone asked him a question, gratitude, Shonda, for your love offering. I send you love. You the other half of the heart. He was like, if somebody asked him a question and he's not sure what that answer is, he would tell them to ask them. He would ask them the first three numbers that come to mind, and then he would add up those numbers and then simplify them. So let's say you added the numbers, and you added the three numbers, and they ended up they added to 12. The three numbers added up to 12. Then you break down that 12. 2 plus 1 equals 3. If the number equals an odd number, that means yes. I had to look at my notes because I got up there. That means yes. If the numbers equal an even number, that means no. Do not overthink this. I did this for myself because my intuition had been talking to me loudly in regards to things that are coming, things that I have been expecting, things that I thought that would be over that ain't over yet, right? And so I was like, well, let me get very specific. So it's important that you get, first of all, very specific on what it is that you desire. So, because when you get specific on what it is that you desire, you know exactly what it is that you are looking for. Just like when you go on a website and you want to search for an item, you go to the filter, right? You go to the filter, you know you're going in the dresses or in the shirts, and you know you're looking for a pink shirt. You're not going to just go browse the entire inventory unless you just want to do that, right? But if you know exactly what you're looking for, you're going to go in there and go to tops. You're going to go to menu, then you're going to go to tops. So you're going to go to dresses. And then from there, you're going to go to the filter. All right. I know I wear a large, so I need all the larges to show up. I need all of the pinks to show up because that's the color I want. All right. And also this price range, because I'm balling on a budget. I only got between $40 and $60 to spend. So I'm going to hit that price range as well. Get specific as you can when it comes to that of what you seek, that of what you desire to experience. So when it comes to using that method that I just mentioned to y'all, get very specific on the question that you ask, and then allow your subconscious mind to spit out those 3 numbers. Don't think too deep. Don't be like, wait, does that equal? Don't do that. Because I caught myself doing that. I was like, okay, now I got to think of 3 numbers. Like, what's the 3 numbers? And I caught myself overthinking. I was like, no. And I don't know what my numbers was, but whatever the 3 numbers, they came up, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna just write those down. And I added them up, and I was kind of nervous because I was like, Lord, please don't let this say no, because y'all been telling me this is a yes, and I know it's a yes, but I kind of need this confirmation right now, and I just want to try this method right now, so let me see what it's hitting on. And my numbers ended up equaling a odd number, which equaled yes. But I got very specific on the question I asked, because I had a question. I was like, hold on, let me get to the nitty gritty so there's no confusion. And so that may be something awesome for you to play with also. But when you get your answer, and that's the thing too, when you get your answer, if it's something that you don't want to hear, take it. That's one thing about the universe as well. We ask for signs, and then when we're given signs, we ignore them. We ask, yes, odd numbers are yes, even numbers are no. We ask for signs, and then when we get the signs that we don't want, we overlook them, and then we get ourselves deeper in a hole. All right? And one thing about spirit, one thing about the universe is they're going to let you fuck around and find out if that's what you want to do. So take heed. All right. And if it's a yes, then yay. And if it's a no, then let's recalibrate. We need to adjust our aim, adjust our target. We got to switch something up. Right. But don't second guess yourself. And like I said, the only way out is in. Some of y'all may be feeling like you're at a cap. I was talking to Logas about this the other day. I was like, babe, I feel like I'm at the ceiling. What do I do? And he's like, you got to break through that ceiling. And I'm like, but how? Like, I'm trying. And then we talked it through, and it was revealed to me through the conversation, and even after the conversation, just everything that I needed to put my energy into, which is freaking numerology, has been showing up. I've been studying different people because I had an idea of numerology. I studied books and things like that, but it's like the greatest of the greats have been showing themselves in my reality, and I've been learning more, having a deeper understanding, which helps me understand and understand my life experiences, which also helps you, because the more I know, the more I can teach, the more I can reach, the more I can enlighten in you, awaken in you. And so the only way out is in. And if you feel like you're hitting the ceiling, it's because it's time to bust through that hole. Just like when you're working out and the workout is lightweight, it used to be real hard, and now you over here pounding out them weights, and it's like, okay, because that muscle is used to that. So we got to add some more weight. We got to put that weight down and go over there to the other machine. Like, let's build. All right? Let's build. Let's break through and build. So if you're feeling like you're at a plateau, if you're stagnant, that means you need to shift focus or like go deeper. Because it may not necessarily be shift focus. It might be go deeper, try another resource, try another route. Or something, all right? So it's not for you to give up, because it got to the point where I even was like, look, guys, can we switch up our system? And he was like, nah. And I was like, damn, bitch. And so that's another thing too. The universe, they'll lock you in there. Especially for those of you who are first of all, in alignment with your purpose. And second of all, well, I won't say first of all per se, because we're all right where we need to be. So I retract that statement. But for those of you who are serious, how about that? For those of you who are serious, your spiritual team gonna make sure you stay in this uncomfortable space until you get uncomfortable enough to where you find a way out. It's like you being in that box and you're claustrophobic, and you gonna find a way to get out. You gonna panic, and you gonna start trying to bust through the box, whatever it is, try to poke a hole in there so you can breathe, whatever. So I want you to break through and stop waiting for somebody to save you. Stop saying I can't. Stop saying I'm doing the best I can. You're not doing the best you can, because you can do better. So in what ways can you improve? And what, are you truly giving it your all? Or are you just doing enough just to kind of get by? Like, be honest with yourself. So we got this high priestess. So I encourage with this high priestess that you seek the deeper meaning, that you delve a little deeper so you can have an understanding, and that will break through. That will break you through. All right. I don't know, every time the music cut off, like, because the music don't cut off too often in our readings, but when they do, holy crap. But when they do, I appreciate it. And I think I'm just going to stop cutting the music off. Stop cutting the music off when I do the readings, because, baby, all right. So we got, oh, sugar now. Oh, sugar now. Oh, sugar now. So what I popped out was fatality. So this is that coffin energy that came out again, but it came out upright. All right. So remember when I said with this energy right here, some of y'all were expecting for something to be over and it had not been over yet. And I did that whole little spiel that we just talked about, the breakthrough, and now the coffin came out upright. So that is the very thing, like Logas talked about yesterday. Go ahead and play the role. All right, go ahead and step into that energy, and then you will earn a title. You will earn the position. We'll go ahead and move into that. But we got fatality. All right, so we got ending, dark, cold, misfortune, bad income, or bad outcome. Some of y'all may have had bad income, like bad incoming energy, low vibrational energy. But with this fatality, we also have gift. We have gift. So there is some kind of ending that you may be dreading. There may be somebody that transitions over to the other side. For some of you, you just lost a loved one. For some of you, you may be losing a loved one very soon. And it's going to be like your gifts are going to be awakened. All right. Some of your gifts are, even if this is like, even if this doesn't mean, I was just talking to Logas about this too. I was like, I'm so obsessed with death. Like, it's the Scorpio in me. And we just had a nice little talk about that. But with this gift and this fatality, I'm just getting some of y'all gifts were lying dormant. Some of y'all are not really sure, like, what is my gift? What am I good at, spiritually? Like, how do I tap in? And there's this thing of an awakening happening after it being dead and dormant for a long time. But then that energy is coming through as well, that with this ending comes a new beginning and gifts galore. All right. Some of you are going to be gaining an ancestor, a loved one on the other side. You may have already gained them, and they're going to be gifting you with something within the next 1 to 7 days, between the next 1 and 9 days. Those dates, those numbers may be significant. 1991, 1971, January 7th, January 9th. Definitely somebody may have transitioned in the month of August or October or January, July, and September. Those months are significant. So I'm not sure if those are somebody's birthdays, somebody's transition days, whatever. But then also came out was high honors and main male. So definitely I'm just getting a lot of ancestral and also physical support by the masculine energy. You see all of these masculine energies coming through, and we got high honors and we got main males. And it's this thing of, it's now time for you to lead by example, to uphold the standards, all right, that were given to you by your highest self. These are not meeting the expectations and the standards of the world and the people on your job, all right? But definitely I do see this spiritual ranking, and I just heard a Medal of Honor. So definitely some of y'all just definitely conquered like spiritual warfare. You may have felt like you were in the darkest season of your life. And I feel like this lasted for about a half a year to 2 years for some of you. And for some of you, it's been even longer. But definitely there is this up-leveling happening, and it's time for you to now see yourself in this new light, to start taking yourself serious, to start respecting yourself, to start speaking on yourself. Because some of y'all, I don't know who this is, but somebody likes to pick on themselves. You may like to point out things about yourself before somebody else gets to point them out. Like, let's say you know you're very talkative, right? And so you may be Gemini or not, right? You may have Gemini in your chart, but regardless, you may be very talkative. And so you may find yourself talking and you're like, oh, my bad. I know I'm probably being annoying because I talk a lot. Like, and that person may not even have thought you were annoying. They may have actually been appreciating and enjoying the conversation and the, whatever it was that you were sharing, right? Or, feminine, you may not like your toes, right? And you got on sandals and somebody looked down at your toes and they're like, oh, I like your nail polish. And you're like, oh, thank you. Don't look too long, stop, because I don't really like my feet like that. And I normally don't wear them out. Like, nobody said nothing about your toes. And so it's this thing of, you know, and that's just, those are just examples. But my point is, stop pointing out things about yourself that are not even like, that are not even relevant. All right. Begin to carry yourself the way you want to be treated. Begin to treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Begin to speak about yourself the way you want people to speak about you. All right. And wardrobe, you know, we talk about that often, you know, dress on purpose every day. All right. And then we got the star. And I'm just getting like Hollywood energy, and I'm just feeling like you are now, if you hadn't already, you're moving into this energy where you're seeing that you were the brightest star. All right. And but so take this as it resonates, because some of y'all are currently down there putting the work in, building your own star. Because I'm seeing the Hollywood, you know how they have the stars and stuff like that, but you have to earn it, right? You have to first earn it. So some of y'all are putting that work in, like, I am a star. All right. And I don't care about fame per se, but I want to shine my brightest. I want to be an asset and have a positive impact on humanity, on the earth, on my family, on my friends, you know. And so I'm going to put that work in. All right. And if you're putting that work in, trust and know that you're going to get your star. And when I say get your star, I mean those external awards, those external rewards, that external validation that you wasn't even looking for, the external admiration that you wasn't even looking for, the external support that you wasn't even looking for. Or you may have been looking for these things at one point, but you seen that you had to first go inward. You had to hone in. You had to not be dependent on that, because you see how wavy it is. And for those of you, I want you to be mindful of where you are, because some of you, you're in that energy. And for others, you may be sitting here, or it's not even sitting here. You may be up in the clouds with this Pisces energy. You may have Pisces in your chart, or you may just be very dreamy. And it's like, all right, baby, now bringing them dreams to reality. Let's come on back down to earth. Go ahead and get a grip and bring it down, okay? You know, like the balloon that has the little holder thing down there. It's like, go ahead and attach yourself to what's the thing called, y'all? The weights. That's what it is. All right, let's ground. All right, some of y'all could benefit from some anklets. I ain't got my anklets on today. It's jangle-lang-a-lang, but it's okay. We got some on the website, CrystalineMars.com. Grounding, all right? And it's because it's like, as long as you in this, it's beautiful being in this imaginative fairy tale dream world, but until you bring that thing down, gratitude, Monique, for your love offering. Until you bring that thing on down, you're not going to receive. You're not going to receive. You're not going to experience, rather, at the capacity that you could, max capacity, right? So, yeah, because some of y'all, like I said, we like to say, you know, it just come to me easily. I don't have to do a lot of work and stuff, and that's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. You sit here waiting for somebody to give you a star, but what did you earn your star? Did you earn your stripes? What you do? What you do? As above, so below. Yeah, I know you manifested, you prayed, you did your vision boards. But what did you do on this earth, on this plane? Because remember, we are physical. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So what did your spiritual being bring into this physical reality? What you gonna do? So we got that. All right, so we got the Wheel of Fortune. And that's that Route 66. And which way are you going? Who's the captain of your ship? And if you're not, and that's why it's important that, I'll say for us feminine and masculine, because it's important that the masculine, you know what your goals are, right? For your family, for yourself, for your children, for your wife, right? For your community. But then also for the woman, what route are you taking? Where do you want to go? And if you don't know where you want to go, that is A-okay. But this is the importance of acknowledging that. Because one thing about it If you don't use your own brain and think, somebody gonna think for you. So if you're having a hard time with getting clear on where you want to go, if you're having a hard time of getting clear on, what it is that you're supposed to be doing, it's like, all right, so who are you going to have think for you? Who's going to be your leader? Who's going to be your president? Who's going to be your guide? And when I say that, I mean your damn spouse, your partner. You may have a vision, but you don't know. It's like the details. The devil is in the details. And you're like, okay, but how do I get that? I told y'all before, I had a bigger picture. Well, no, honestly, I had a little puzzle piece of my purpose. But then when I met Logas and I followed his lead, so much more was open for me. My vision got bigger. It got clearer. And he was able to direct me and be resourceful in many ways to get me to where I am. And even now, it's like I know certain things I be struggling with. And so I ask him for guidance. Like, I need your brain power real quick to help me align, to help get me back on track to my highest self. So it's this thing of, you got to first know what it is, who it is you want to be. Don't solely focus on what it is you want to do, because those things may change. But who do you want to be? Let's talk about character. Let's talk about characteristics. All right? Let's talk about habits. Let's talk about, the way you carry yourself. All right? And let's get clear on that. And when you become that, the other things will become more clear as well. All right? Nikki said, funny because yesterday when you said you renamed yourself your life path number, mine is 5, and I had the name Star drop in my head. I'm just saying, Nick, and we talked about, career paths shifting for you, Miss Bakey Cakey. But I say. So let's see what else we got. Who is the captain of your ship? All right, we got the Justice. And so it's this thing of, it's time to now step outside of self and show up in ways that don't just benefit self. All right. It's a difference with loving yourself first and loving yourself more. Who are you going to love more? Who are you going to love first? All right. You can love yourself more and love people first. All right. You can still choose to, at the end of the day, make sure you're good and that you are doing what you need to do, but you could choose the people first. All right. Or you could choose to love yourself first and do what you need to do for yourself. All right. And first, I know this may sound kind of like contradicting, but try to follow me. If you're going to love yourself first or if you're going to love yourself more, which one is it going to be? And I personally, I go with the route of I'm going to love myself more. Because the more I love myself, I am able to show up for you first. And I know you may be like, well, what if I show up, if I love myself first, then that means I can love others more. I don't want to love nobody else more than I love myself. I don't. I need to love myself in the most I can. And by me loving myself and choosing myself more, I will be able to show up for y'all first. So how are you showing up for your folk? What are you depositing in your mind, in your day, so you can be better for your folk? All right? And the better you are for your folk, the better your folk will be for you. And your folk may not be your family members. All right? Pretty much a 99.98 of my support comes from my soul family. All right? And my family members aren't jealous. They just don't support me per se. And so be open, be okay, be at peace with your support coming from those who you don't even know. All right? And you got to be mindful also with sharing your visions and your downloads and things with your family members, because remember, y'all all come from that same bloodline. So those beliefs you share, those mindsets you share, a lot of those fears, those traumas you share. And so sometimes it's hard for them to see outside of the box, just like it is for yourself. And so that's why it's important that you surround yourself around people who can help you grow. And it may be intimidating. It may make you feel uncomfortable because you may feel like the stupid one out of the group. But I'd rather be the stupid one in the group than the smartest one in the group. Teach me something.
Well, then who's gonna be the smartest one?
You said who's gonna be the smartest one?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you choose. You choose your surroundings. Like, you choose people who are more skilled or knowledgeable in certain areas. That's what I mean. So they're smarter than me in certain areas, and I'm.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be the smartest one in the group.
Well, Ashe, I know what you said.
The same mentality, then no one would ever stay in that group.
Ashe, but okay, because it's like that duality. Because in a sense, I do want to be the smartest one in the group because I'll need to teach those who are not necessarily as knowledgeable in certain areas. But I also want that other side of the fence too, where I am surrounded by people who also pour into me and I can learn from. Ashe. So Logas he just challenged that and made me think about what I said. And he was like, well, if you're not the smartest, who's going to be the smartest? So like I said, it's that duality. I want to be the smartest, but I'm also humble enough and I'm okay with being the dumbest as long as I'm being taught so I can pass it down. You know, like, let's recycle it because it's always something more to be learned. Like, be the student and the teacher at the same time. Always be learning and always be teaching in some way. So, yeah, so we'll just close out with that. Continue to pour into yourself, continue to learn, continue to challenge yourself to become better for not just yourself, but to those who are around you and those who are looking up to you, those who come behind you. All right. So, you said, girl, tonight I have a book and pen. Ashe. So that concludes the message, the tarot tea time of the day. If y'all want a personal reading or any other spiritual services, you can book with Logas or myself on CrystalineMars.com. The link is in the bio. And gratitude truly for all of your bookings. Y'all been coming through, and it's been an honor to connect with y'all. And because y'all been exercising my high priestessness. So I appreciate y'all, and I'm about to move out the way so Logas can come on through. I appreciate this little orange tint today. You know, normally we'd be on a lavender. Ashe. The music had cut off too.
Peace, family.
Grace.
Today's birthday is March 14th, 1998. That's for the YouTube. Peace, Lucy. It's for the Instagram.
Mama! It's not doing it.
So for those born on this day, March 14, 1998, well, one, you are a 9 of diamonds, baby, right? So that means that you have a knack for acquiring property, assets. It can even be investments. But you have a knack for this, right? You can also have a knack for losing them as well. So you do have to be mindful and careful of that. But what's going to be, since you have the 2 of spades cards, that means you work well with others. So you're going to do very well with networking, finding the right partners, the right peers and colleagues to help you to do really well. And it could be real estate. It could be selling and acquiring cars. It can be, collectibles, whatever, what have you, right? Let's see. You do have some. You are a Pisces, right? You also have a Libra moon. My son he's a Pisces, son with a Libra moon, so I know what that's like. So you are very sensitive and you always, you try to be fair, you try to be just, and and the idea of you not being fair, not being just, and not doing things, the right way, someone calling you out on that does, affect you greatly, emotionally. Let's see. But this makes you this makes you, in a sense, a very good person, though. Very good, very trustworthy person, I should say, right? Let's see, you have your North Node is Virgo. That's that networking energy. That's that ability to be a chameleon and change into whoever you need to be with whoever you are with at the time, right? You can like shape shift, essentially. Personality-wise, perspective, mentally-wise, as well as physically. The Virgo deals with more of a physical, like outwardly shapeshift, while the Gemini deals like more of a personality shapeshift. But this also ties into that Nine of Diamonds and that Two of Spades energy, I should say, that Two of Spades energy. So the fact that you're a Virgo, you can network and talk to anybody and create connections with anyone. On top of that Nine of Diamonds, you're going to do very, very well in real estate, timeshare, vehicles, event planning, whatever it is, right? You do very well. Let's see. The Libra is in your Lilith, so that means that the law is on your side. Yeah, that's a good thing. Fairness and justice is on your side. Ma'at is on your side, so you have a lot of good protection when it comes to systems and organizations and laws and rules. You have a lot of protection when it comes to that. You also have a good amount of Aquarius and Aries energy, which is good because it works well with that Virgo. Like I said, that Virgo is that shapeshifter. You can shapeshift into any character. So you can also shapeshift into that Aries energy, that intimidating type of energy, that warrior energy, that problem solver energy, right? Or to that Aquarius energy, that let's have fun, let's explore the artistic creativity, right? So you are, in a sense, you're going to be looked at as a person that can do it all. That can go to all of the events, that person, that life of the party, or even the life of the business meeting. You are that person, and that is the birthday energy for March 14th, we said 1998. Ashe.
Look at you, Mr. Transcendence. Look at your face. You don't even look real.
Ashe.
Like literally. So we're not going to move into gratitude, love. We're not going to move into the zodiac energy. This energy is for your moon sign as well as your sun. And after we do our zodiac energy, we'll be moving into the stone of the day. To come here, because she's not going to leave me alone. You want that citrine to come here. That citrine to give you what you need.
Hey, look, it's a fantastic day as you're listening to the sounds of WTBG, Tall Black Guy Radio. Put your phone in it.
All right, y'all.
Hey, look, the operative phrase is pay attention and minimize distractions.
All right, y'all. So we're now going to move into the... Why you cut that fan on? Hold on, y'all, because it's cold in here. So we're now going to move into the zodiac energy, and we're going to lead the way with Aquarius. Peace and love to all of y'all. Welcome. Aquarius, you'll be feeling supportive. Engage in outdoor activities that bring out your inner thrill seeker. Your supportive energy is Pisces, the color gold, and the number 53 and 8. 2, 3, 3, 3. All right, next up is Pisces. Pisces, you will be feeling depressed. Embrace this emotional depth and let it fuel your artistic expression. Your supportive energy is Leo, the color teal, and the numbers 47 and 11. I like this little method because it's like I get to knock them out quicker. All right, next up is Sagittarius. You'll be feeling curious. Dive deep into subjects that pique your interest and seek new knowledge from diverse sources. Your supportive energy is Libra, the color teal, the numbers 79 and 16 and 7. All right. Next up is Libra. Libras, you will be feeling persuasive. Listen attentively to others' perspectives and find common ground for understanding. Your supportive energy is Aquarius, Copper, the numbers 26 and 8. All right, next up is Aries. Aries, you will be feeling embarrassed. Don't fret, for even in moments of vulnerability, there is beauty. Your supportive energy is Sagittarius, the color lime green, and the number 11. Next up is Taurus. Taurus, you will be feeling confident. Use your practical and grounding nature to tackle any challenges that may come your way. Your supportive energy is Virgo, the color lime green, the numbers 27 and 9. Peace and love to all of you. Welcome in, lovelies. It's nice to see you. All right, next up is Geminis. Geminis, you will be feeling angry. All right, anger is a powerful motivator for change, but it must be harnessed wisely. Your supportive energy will be Capricorn, the color orange, and the number 33. Hey, love. Okay, we got some Virgos. Next up is Virgo. Look at you. Virgos, you will be feeling... Virgos, you will be feeling lazy. Lazy May. Take this opportunity to reflect on your journey and set clear intentions for your future. Your supportive energy is Leo, the color navy blue, the numbers 16, 97, and 7. We got Pisces in the building. Where my Leos at? Where my Leos at? Leos, you will be feeling angry. All right. Allow yourself to find inner peace amongst the storm. Reflect and find a calm solution. Your supportive energy is Taurus, the color orchid, the number 78, 15, and 6. You said big Leo, not the little one. Big Leo, not the little one. Don't play. Next up is Cancer. Cancers, you will be feeling grateful. Embrace the art of mindfulness and connect with your inner being. I love y'all so much. Your supportive energy is Scorpio, the color rose pink, the numbers 85, 13, and 4. All right, Capricorns, you will be feeling nervous. All right, use your practical nature to analyze and prepare for any challenges that may lie ahead. Your supportive energy is Virgo, the color peach, the numbers 58, 13, and 4. Oh, I'm gonna have a strong ass left arm by the end of this show. You understand me? Next up is Scorpio. Scorpio, where my Scorpios at? Where my Scorps? You will be feeling supportive. Use your competitive spirit to push yourself beyond boundaries and achieve greatness. Your supportive energy will be Virgo, the color silver, the numbers 17 and 8. Cancer moon, Ashe, Asun. I say Ashun. And that concludes the zodiac energy of the day. I feel like we breezed through that. I like that new system where I like rotate it as I talk because it helps, us get through because we got shit to do, right? So hold on, look, I'm so ready to move on. Wait. That concludes the zodiac energy. I will be posting this on our YouTube channel, so y'all can go head over there and check it out if you need to refer back to it. And ain't nothing to it but to do it. So we're now going to move into our next segment of the night, which is the stone of the day. The stone of the day. The stone of the day. Today, the stone of the day is one of my favorites. She's a very beautiful, simple piece. This is citrine. Citrine is connected to that solar plex chakra, which governs our willpower and has everything to do with our confidence and our confidence and self-esteem. All right, so citrine in particular, she's great for charging your energy. So if you're feeling a little low, if you're feeling a little depleted, all right, that citrine, you need it. All right. If you're feeling not confident in yourself, second guessing yourself, feeling a little scared, that scary Leo lion energy, citrine is great for that because she'll boost your self-esteem and confidence. If you're feeling a little gloomy, a little sad, cloudy with a chance of meatballs, citrine is also the stone for you because she's great for bringing that happiness as well. And if your bank account is a little sad, citrine is great for that as well because it helps with attracting money. So to sum it all up, citrine is great for confidence, for charging, for happiness, as well as money. If this stone speaks to you, you can get her for 20% off. Every night we go live, we sponsor a stone of the day. So a little tip is, if y'all see the stone, if you see the stone for the day, well, I can't even say that. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say because nope. But yes, if she speaks to you on the live, DM us, you get her for 20% off plus free shipping. Tea, are you sipping? Crystaline Mars Peace, are you dripping? Clown shoes, are you tripping? Them cards, are you flipping? So we're now going to move on to the next segment of the night, which is a spiritual lesson. Bye-bye. My man. Y'all enjoyed tonight's show? What's your favorite part of the show? Like, personally, I want all of you who are tapped in, all 16, 17, 18, 19 of y'all who are tapped in, to comment what's your favorite segment. If you have a segment, or if you can't pick one, pick two. What are your favorite segments of the night? What do you look forward to? Or is it just the vibe? I know some of y'all gonna be like, just the vibe, but I'd like to know like what segments y'all appreciate most. Bye-bye. Britt said lesson of the day. So the spiritual lesson of the day and tarot tea time. Chill Dude said tarot tea time. The tarot and the outfit. Shay. You love the science segment personally? Okay. You're like, what's the energy for tomorrow? Because I need to know. Okay, where the rest of y'all at? What's your favorite segment? Always the vibe and tarot tea time. You and me time. First time joining. I love the whole vibe. Yes, welcome, love. We grow live every night. So turn on your notifications so you don't miss a beat. Tarot and vibe. Ashe. All right, we ready for you.
Peace, family.
Yep, every night we are live.
Peace. The spiritual lesson of the day is that in order for you to transcend, I'll say that, in order for you to reach the highest levels of spirituality, you must go deeper. There's two paths that you must go down. The path of the light and the path of the dark. You must go down the path of the dark far enough until you find the light within it. You must go down the path of the light far enough until you find the darkness within it. What stops, and I wouldn't necessarily say that you have to go down both, but you have to go down at least one of them far enough. Because not everybody's journey is to go down both, I would say. But everyone's journey to at least go down one. But you got to go down far enough till you can find the duality side of it. How do we know this? Because all things that I give you, we can find it somewhere. Somewhere where it's very old, way before this vessel's physical existence. We can find the proof. Where's the proof? The yin and the yang symbol is the proof. All of these symbols that we find is just like the hieroglyphs in Egypt. It's not just a symbol and it's not just one word. It is a entire book in one symbol. And it's up to you and for me and for all of us to decode that book inside that symbol. Is not the age-old saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words? And yet we keep looking at pictures and giving it 1 word, 2 words, 10 words. It's 1,000 words, right? So appreciate it, Fashion Lover Diamond. So exactly.
B, I'm vegan.
What's it called? Beyond vegan.
B, I said B, so I don't have to say the word.
Be him vegan. Right. So in the yin and yang symbol, on one side is dark, but people forget there's a little light dot in it. It's all black and then 1 little light circle. On the other side is all white and then 1 little black circle. No one pays attention to those little circles. What are those little circles? Within the light there is darkness. Within the dark there is light. You gotta go. So there's people who go into the dark side of things, right? The witchcraft, the voodoo, the hoodoo, the things like that, right? You can even say the E5s. You can even say, the shaman type of stuff, right? And the witchcraft type of stuff. They go into it. They go into the darkness and they find a lot of darkness, right? But they don't go far enough to find the light on the other side, right? What's the light? You go down into the darkness just to realize that you learn the darkness to protect other people from darkness. Not to use the darkness to take advantage of other people or to get what you want. You learn the darkness to protect people from the darkness. Batman, the Dark Knight. He understands the shadows. He understands the dark world so he can protect people from the darkness. But then you got people who go the light route. They go the light route, okay? Once again, it's all white on one side of the yin and yang and there's a little dark, right? If you go far enough into the light, eventually you will see that there is darkness there. If you go far enough into the light, into the heavens, eventually you'll see that there are some angels that are not as good as the rest of them. There are the fallen angels. There are the ones who go against the status quo, who go against God, who go against the Lucifers, right? Or the Satans or whatever, right? There are those who fight against the light, who are part of the light, but there is darkness in there, right? There are the light beings who are, if you watch Constantine, they'll show you this. The movie Constantine. There are the light beings who are working with the dark side.
Dark beings working with the dark side.
Light beings working with the dark side. There are light beings working with the dark side. Right? Let's take Superman. Since we did Batman, let's take Superman. He represents light. He represents all that is good. But then there's a certain point where his wife dies because he was hypnotized and he accidentally killed his own wife who was pregnant with his child. And then this light being becomes the darkness. The darkness comes out of him. The light has the darkness within them. But even so, when the darkness came out, it's not that he became evil. Is that he said, I'm going to use my light to protect everybody else from going through what I'm going through by enslaving, by oppressing everyone so that no one can move a muscle unless I say so, but it's to protect you. Right? That's like those who trust blindly into the government. They look at it as a light. If you go deep into the light, you will see that there is dark. The dark ops, the shadow government. things like that, right? Go deep enough, you will find that there is darkness. Even the concept of, you know, God and the universe and, you know, love and all of these things, right? If you go deep enough into those energies, you will find that hidden underneath the layers of love, because everything comes from love, there is a script that was written for hate. So, because you couldn't notice the love unless the hate was existed. So basically, the energy that you're trying to obtain, the love, the light energy you're trying to obtain to deal with the darkness, that love and light energy is what created the darkness in the first place. This is how you transcend. You have to go far enough into the light to find the dark, and far enough into the dark to find the light. Because you will find a lot of times the dark only exists because it was trying to protect from certain beings that represented light. And sometimes you'll find that the light is fighting and destroying the dark, not because it is evil, but because it's trying to get rid of or hide what the dark that it created. So if you truly want to transcend, you must go deep enough into the dark or deep enough into the light, and some may go into both in order to understand that there is darkness in the light and there's lightness in the dark. Ashe. Spell of Naof, that movie. I'll have to look that up. Spell of Naof, Naof. Or Nof, I don't know. Nauf. Shay. So now we're going to the Q&A. We'll accept questions in the chat, questions in the box. We'll stay anonymous. We just want to capture our attention faster. And then the fastest way is through the Cash App, of course. Let's see, did anyone put any questions in while I was talking?
It was just, they co-sign.
Yeah, I'm a shaman, but I deal on the light side. I don't know if you're truly a shaman, but I mean, they're definitely light shamans. They're definitely light shamans. So, but the shamans, they understand that dark though. Typically, they understand that dark very well. So it's interesting to be a light shaman. But I can see that because Arumala, if you're on the Arumala side of things, Arumala is definitely a light being, you know. But then he's more of like a priest though, not so much of a shaman per se, more of like a priest energy. So it depends how you look at it.
I guess that's the importance of knowing the real meanings of these words too, or titles.
Yeah, these titles, they do mean something. They're not as interchangeable as people think they are sometimes. Let's check this box real quick. Somebody put a question in the box. Have y'all gone on a Bufo journey? We have not.
I don't even know what that is.
We have not gone on a Bufo journey. Have you gone on a Bufo journey? Please enlighten us. We don't even know what that is. We don't know. People say why really the life of dog sitting. People say why really happy. Why you smile too much? Because honestly, I know how to deal with the darkness. Ashe, the life of dog sitting. No ma'am, I don't know what that.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Or maybe it's no man. I don't know. Oh, I'm a shaman for real.
For real.
I believe you, you know.
Somebody asked.
I believe you.
But they asked.
You know. You dig? You know. I'll let you know though. It's always people are gonna always look at you a little sideways if you just come out and say I'm a shaman. Like shamans usually don't come out and say I'm shamans. They just do shaman stuff, and people find out about them. But I don't think you're not a shaman though. If you say you're a shaman, I believe it. Because I also don't know what you mean by when you say shaman. That's why I can't disagree with you. I can't, because I don't even know what you mean when you say shaman. It might be in a traditional sense, or it might be in a different form that you have created or manifested or constructed for yourself. So I don't know exactly what you mean by shaman. So therefore, I can only believe that you are a shaman in your own right. I'm a Bufo shaman. I hope I'm saying that right. Bufo alvarius is the God molecule. Ashe. This sacred medicine takes you straight to source. Ashe. Ashe. The God molecule. This sacred medicine takes you to source. Okay.
I've taken.
Okay. So it sounds like you're talking about,
I'll go ahead.
Right, so you're talking about a medicine. So I don't know if you give out medicine like that. I don't know what you're trying to say.
No, she was just explaining it, and she was asking if we ever went on the journey. That was the person who asked if we ever.
Okay. If you ever went on a journey? No, I never went on that journey. I don't plan on going on such a journey. I stay on the journey consciously all the time. I tap into source. Well, I'm very in touch with source right now.
Yeah, exactly. Looking at your face.
Those plants stuff, though they're very powerful and they're very useful and very needed for those who need it. But what is a shaman? A shaman is, in the simplest terms, it's like a spiritual doctor. Sometimes they call them witch doctors, but it's a spiritual doctor is more accurate. I guess on the dark side, those are probably witch doctors. On the light side, you call them spiritual doctors. So it depends on if they're light or dark. It sounds like Be Him Vegan would be a spiritual doctor when it comes to shamanism.
It's not Be Him. That's a Be I'm. They just.
Oh, I don't know. Also, Trinice says, in the Rastafarian religion, we do believe in light and dark. Its teaching gave perspective and was well received. Ashe. Oh, you're teaching.
You're
teaching. Ashe, Trinice. Ashe. I walk people through their universe to remove trauma from this life and previous lives, to break generational curses. I guide people through spiritual. That's facts. We do the same thing.
So we shaman?
No, we're not shaman because we have not been
initiated.
Well,
I know.
We're not shaman in the traditional sense because we haven't been initiated. But we do shaman type of work though. But we do the same thing. We just don't use plants to do it. There's many ways and forms to do it. The plant way definitely makes the process easier because it's going to put those people into state immediately, right? My only challenge with the medicine way is it makes people, it takes people never realize their own power.
Yeah, they become dependent on that.
Because they become dependent on that, the ayahuascas and all the different types of plants, right? We become so dependent that we need this outside thing, and then people never find a way to do it themselves. So then they never. So then they have to keep going to the plant. If they don't have the plant, then there's certain contracts or curses that just never get dealt with, type deal.
I know that's how I was with shrooms, and I was like, okay, how can I take this into my sober reality? Because I can't keep going on the trip.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I was talking to somebody about that yesterday, and they said how they took shrooms once, and they went on a trip, and they their ego died and blah blah blah, and and like for like a year they was like on this another plane, but then eventually they came back. Right? And I was like, yeah, that's the thing about the plants. They're very, very powerful, but you never they give you the realization, but they don't show you your power though. Because you believe the whole time that power came from the plant and not from you. Right? When really the plant just unlocked the power that was already inside you. That's all it did. These crystals and stuff are just unlocking the power that's already inside me. Right? I just understand that I haven't unlocked enough inside of myself for me not to wear them. So therefore, I keep wearing them until I feel like I don't need them completely. And then even then, I might still continue to wear them just because I like it.
Yeah.
Ashe. Here to gain knowledge, fashion, love, or diamond. Ashe. Scorpio. That's Scorpio. Virgo. That's Virgo. Ashe to the Virgos.
They were pretty much agreeing with you. They said it's about integration.
It's about integration. You are the medicine already. Ashe. B, I'm vegan.
There we go.
Ashe. Let's talk. We're kind of busy, but we'll try to. Yeah, we are busy. We are busy. We have full scheduled days every day. But DM us though. You can DM me at Gypsy Calhoun. You can DM Duüblè at Crystaline Mars. And we'll see if we can. I'll probably get back to you faster than she will though. So.
And we host these lives every night and have the Q&A portion to create this space so we can talk for a minute.
Right, we can't talk, but she a shaman though, so it's a little different.
True.
So when it's didn't you just say you did a whole thing about people who know more than you, and then you got to get in that room. So when someone in here who obviously knows more about the bofu or bufu, I think it's bufu. I think is how you pronounce it. I think I've heard that word before. She knows about the bufu way more than we do. So then that's why I open the invitation to something to be taught. Some people say things to teach others, and some people say things and try to follow what they say.
Don't be the life of dogs. I'm gonna tell her. Y'all supposed to be on my side. Film against him.
Yep. Beyond vegan. I seen 555 3 times today, and seen 3, 4 leaf clovers. It sounds like a portal is opening. Sounds like some transitions happening. You might want to, if you're in the 5s, you might want to talk to Legba. Maybe give a quick offering to Legba or something. Throw 3 pennies somewhere in the street or something. He might help you out, open some doors for you. It's all love, life with dogs sitting. Ashe. So, y'all got any more questions? Go throw them in now. We're about to change the music, in a second. Go ahead, change the music.
So Gypsy Healer said, can you explain the odd and even number answers again? So pretty much your subconscious is where all of your answers lie, essentially. And so when you can ask a specific question, note the first 3 numbers that come to mind, add those up and break them down. So if they add up to 24, 4 plus 2 is 6. Whatever the numbers add up to, if it's an even number, that is no. If it's an odd number, that is yes. My back.
How did y'all learn about the different people to pray to? How do we learn about different people to pray to? Well, really, that's a question for me. I just told her.
You put me on the game.
How did I learn? I mean, it's kind of over time. Because it just made sense, right? These gods were all the gods were prayed to at some point and are still prayed to. So it just made sense that that's how you in some way you're supposed to, so obviously we're supposed to pray to them, right? But I don't pray to them.
You pray with them?
I call upon them. That's the mistake that most people make. They pray to them instead of calling upon them. Because they're here to work with us. And in a sense, for us. Because think about it this way. Why would a god, or these deities or entities or ancestors or spirits, why would they be concerned about us in the physical if they live on such a higher plane of existence? If their higher plane of existence is so great, why would they care about what we're doing? It wouldn't make any sense. Right? The reason, if you even pay attention to the movies, they'll show you the reason why they want to be prayed to is because they want to, we make them exist. Their energy exists without us, but their consciousness exists because of us, though. It's not that their energy is going to disappear, it's just their consciousness is going to disappear. They want to stay conscious. See, God created us, but God is unconscious. So then we create God's consciousness by saying, you exist, God, and you exist in this manner, in this way. We give it a consciousness, or we bring it to consciousness, right? And only a physical being can do that. So we are actually gods to them, just as much as they are gods to us. There are stories of gods bowing down to man because we bring them into, we keep them into conscious existence. And then they're able to also experience life through us. So we call upon them, not pray to them per se, but we call upon them. Because if you pray to them, then it becomes just they have egos just like we do. So when you give somebody too much of the energy, too much of your time, you put them too high on a pedestal, they'll take advantage of that and be like, oh yeah, I'll take
too much praise.
Yeah,
too much praise.
They'll just take your energy and be like, oh, thanks. Yeah, go give me some more stuff. But instead you're like, all right, look, I need you to do this. I'm gonna give you this, but I need you to do this. Then now you're being a boss, a spiritual boss. And you're negotiating. Because they're no greater than you and you're no greater than them. But in some ways they're greater than you, in some ways you're greater than them. So how did I learn this? I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of something that I figured out along the way. I guess you could say that, from studying, paying attention, watching different stuff, and then also listening to the voice inside of me that says, this is the answer to this. This is what this means. This is why things are like that. This is what you should do, etc. So you do have to learn to trust self. I'm glad to help you, Gypsy Healer. Yes, a good question, Fashion Diamond. How can you learn? By learning. I mean, I don't know how else to answer. By learning.
Seeking a teacher?
You just got to keep learning, keep listening, and then, like I said, you call upon them. Call upon them. Yep, Trinice.
And it's also like knowing what they do, so you know who to call on for whatever it is that you need.
Right, yeah, so learning their attributes and what they're in charge of. That way you can call upon them, specifically on what it is you're trying to do. If you're looking for protection, I usually call upon Sekhmet, Bastet, and Setkert. You're looking for wisdom and understanding and spiritual vision, I call upon Tahuti and Heru, usually, right? If you're looking for strength and power, you might call upon Shango, Ogun, and Oya. And Setkert. I like Setkert. If you call upon, if you're looking for, justice, you might call upon Ma'at and Heru Kahuti. Right? You're looking for that warrior spirit, you might call upon Shiva. Looking for that divine transcendent wisdom, you might call upon Buddha. Right? If you're looking for nurturing and healing, you might call upon Yemiya or Oshun or Aset, also known as Isis. If you're looking for to open some doors, you're trying to unlock some things, get into different realms, you call upon Legba or Gita or Eshu, whatever name you want to go by. If you're looking for trying to open up to pure intuitiveness and intuition and divine understanding, you might call on Arumala, right? And it depends on who you resonate with. Maybe instead you like to call upon Zeus and Hercules and Ares and Hela and Hera, or maybe it's Thor and Odin, and maybe it's Jesus. That's fine too. Just know what he does. Jesus ain't really fighting like
he
that.
About that life. He don't want no smoke.
He dealt with the bankers, but that was about it. He ain't really like throwing hands, So that might not be what you want to call upon when it's time to go to war. It might not be the one.
Yeah.
But you might call upon Archangel Michael.
Mm-hmm.
If you need help to speak, you might call upon Archangel Gabriel, the gift of Gab. If you want some cunningness, some intellect, you might call upon Archangel Samuel. If you want to understand the darkness and the light, you might call upon Lucifer, but that might be too much though. I might not be ready for that one.
He like, call me.
Y'all might not be ready. Y'all might not be ready for Lucifer. Y'all might not. A lot of people don't understand Lucifer. They misunderstand him.
Yeah. I feel like that was very helpful though that you broke it down like that. And we'll be posting this on our YouTube, y'all, as a separate segment. So if y'all did want to run back that specific snippet that Logas just gave us, it will be on our YouTube. The link is in our bio.
Fashion Diamond says, sounds like you call on all gods. Am I right? I mean, I don't call upon all of them, but I've spoken to a lot of them, and there's certain ones that I call upon that I just have the closest relationship to. The other ones, though, I mean, they're cool too, you know, but some of them have more baggage than I want to deal with, so I try to deal with the ones that have less baggage, less baggage to them. You know, I'll talk to the other ones when they show up, like the Greek gods and the Nordic gods and the Celtic gods and the, you know, I'll talk to them. The Christian gods, I'll talk to them. The Christian entities, I'll talk to them. You know, but I don't call upon them though. Speaking against God or speaking about God, man. Now I have so many more questions. That's good. It's good to have questions. Wisdom deities, Tahuti, Arumala, Obatala. Lucifer was once the most powerful angel with a voice on him. Facts. When I was younger, I asked myself, I remember asking God to forgive Luther. When I asked God to forgive Lucifer when I was younger, that I know love. I mean, God's not really mad at Lucifer, though. You know, Lucifer was not the one that was cast, it was Satan. Now, Lucifer had an issue. You know, him and God, I think they had a little argument, right? But but Lucifer isn't really the devil. Satan and devil, that's a being. Lucifer, though he is like kind of like, I'm kind of good on you other angels and stuff and what y'all doing. But he's not, I wouldn't necessarily say that he's the devil or Satan. Those are like kind of two separate beings in my personal opinion.
That might be a good spiritual lesson one day. Of you breaking them down. Or talking about them.
Ashe, so that's why I say a lot of people don't really understand Lucifer like that. Yeah, so let's, and it's really not Lucifer that you got to worry about. It's his wife, Lucy, that you got to worry about.
Lucy.
But his wife is really him, just like he kind of like split his energy. But all of us are just God energy that's been split. So
why you got to worry about the wife though? Because she move around, or
because Lucy turned into Lilith. And Lilith is the energy that we're dealing with today. That's the trauma. So, real quick bonus, you know, how do you know Lilith is how you know something's dealing with Lilith? Certain names will show up. Lucy, Anna, Annabelle, Elizabeth. Those are ones I can think off the top of my head. But those are some Lilith names. Those are some of her names. So you know when that energy is around when you hear those names. I'm sure some other names will come to me later.
Oh, shame.
So let's go ahead and go to the Jezebel. That's Diana. That's Lilith's sister. So Diane, Diana, Daniela, Danielle, Medusa is Lilith as well. So Medusa is Lilith. I gotta think some more on those names. Life of Dog Satan says, anyone who's called Lucy, don't mess up with them. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you to understand what energy you're dealing with. Right. Me and Lilith have a good relationship. As good as it can be. I'll say that much, right? I've learned to tolerate Lilith because she's not going anywhere, so I'm like, fine. So I've learned, to work with her, work together. So, but they all have, Lilith has a purpose, and that purpose is that negative energy is not really negative. It's just there to push me into transcending, into progressing, into growing. So you got to look at them from that angle. If you look at them like as evil and bad and stuff like that, then you'll just continue to bump your head into the wrong things. It's just like the Matrix number 3, where he's fighting Agent Smith and he decides, let me stop fighting and just become one with Agent Smith. It's like that. You just learn to work with the energy, And Lucy, when she's in her Lucy form, she's pretty cool. So if you see Lucy, you're like, all right, that's Lilith, but she's cool though right now. But like Lily or Anna, Lily, she's all right if she's Lily. If she's in a Lily form, you're like, all right, you're all right. She's cool. But if she's in Annabelle, form, or Anna, something like that, then you want to stay away. And then you want to be like, I gotta be mindful now when you're dealing with that type of energy, right? Elizabeth is cool. The thing about Elizabeth is not that Elizabeth is cool, but she has this bad luck energy of Lilith hovering around her. That's the problem with Elizabeth.
So Lily Mae. Lily is which name? I was asking for my grandma.
You said is Lily Mae? Lily, yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't say it probably wasn't originally a witch name, or it probably was a good witch name, I would say, at one point. The lily pads, So it was a witch name, it was a good witch though. But Lilith has become so strong that she's taken over a lot of those names. Why she become so strong? Because we made her strong. We made her consciousness strong.
So like you said earlier, the energy, it lives without us, but then you said the consciousness is it lives within us. That consciousness is, we give that consciousness life from us. So that's the within.
What about Courtney?
We gotta go through all the names.
I don't have any. I have no. Courtneys are interesting though. I will say that. Courtneys are interesting. They definitely have a strong spirit to them. I don't know what it is though. But I've always found that Courtneys, they definitely stand out for some reason.
Yeah.
There's something about Courtneys. I don't know what it is.
Courtneys, I know. Yeah, I'm a Leo, y'all.
I have to think about that Courtney one. I'm sure it'll come to me. The ethers will reveal who Courtney is. Ashe. So let's go into the prayer. Your daughter, Courtney. I feel like Courtney is like an Eve energy. Kensula. That's a cool name. Her name is Kensula.
Would you say Brittany and Courtney are like sisters?
Yep. I would say that. I would say that. Brittany. I think Brittany's like Diana. I think Brittany's her Diana. Because Eve and Diana are sisters. So I think Courtney's Eve. Because Courtney's Caitlin's, like, they're gonna have like families and babies and like struggle. Have like a struggle life. But not necessarily like a life where it's like they're poor, but they just.
I'm about to say the Courtneys, I know well off.
But you know. Well, that doesn't mean necessarily money.
True.
It's just like it can be like this.
Like relationships and stuff.
It could be you know. They have a certain level of like protection, but at the same time, a certain level of like this struggle that kind of like follows them at the same time. You know. But Courtney's, they usually get married. They usually have a family and everything. You know, Eve was married. I mean, she had a family. She, you know, they did. They weren't like, they did decently well, but they had to like work though. You know. So Brittany's though, I don't know. Brittany's, they seem pretty close to that Eve though too. It's interesting. I gotta think about that more. Yeah, we have the guest join on Fridays. I pronounced it weird. Ken Salu.
What was you pronouncing?
Her name.
Oh.
Ken Salu.
Kinsala.
Kinsala. Oh, Kinsala. Gotcha. I don't know why I keep saying Lou. You know what I'm saying, Lou? Yeah. Consolidate.
Yeah.
Consolidate. You like to bring things together. You like to bring people together. Are you a good networker? Are you a good, you know, person who's like just good with, you know, organizing people? Consala.
Come on, big hoop.
Holly.
Break it down, hoop.
Holly. Well, then if your name is Holly, then you're probably very
jolly.
Connected to the. If you're Holly, then you're probably most likely very connected to nature. Very connected to nature and trees and stuff. Let me know if I'm right.
Holly feeling like jolly. Come on, big hoop.
London, you probably people look at you for like stability and strength and like
The dog said we need to do a name day.
Consella.
Oh, okay.
You gotta get on the live, let us know how to say it. Never give up.
You said it's me writing down. Come on. I'm writing down my questions for Friday. Please do. I want to see you.
Nola. Nola. So we said Consala. What do we say? We said Consala?
Yeah.
Consala.
So.
No.
Consola.
Consola. She said, promise queen, I am. I don't know what she was gonna. He said, I hate London. I love living with. That was Holly. See? Got him. But Nola, Nola, I gotta think about Nola.
Look, they coming Jennifer.
That's come on names. Jennifer, you like a Brittany and a Courtney. You know, you the Eves. You know, like you are of Earth. You are like a like normal life type of situations and experiences, you know. But here's the thing: you can have a regular name like Jennifer, but your middle name might be something else, right? That might switch your whole energy up. Or your last name might be the thing that brings you into another realm. Or your nickname might be the thing that takes you into another realm. So you might be a Courtney, but then your middle name is, Annabelle, and it's like, hold up, there's a whole different hidden energy that's going on in here, you could be a Brittany, but then your name is, your when people call you, they call you Shun, right? It's like, okay, well, Oshun or something, So.
Is what a sign? I don't know what she's talking about. Oh,
Caitlin, that's a witch name. It's like a lower, but I said Caitlin was kind of like Courtney and things like that, but Caitlin actually is like a lower level witch name.
So is Catherine a higher level?
Catherine would be a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Elizabeth would be higher than both of those. Your daughter's a problem. I mean, she's definitely gonna be strong-willed. Caitlin Nola. I don't know. I'm not picking anything up about Nola. I gotta think about Nola. I can't get anything on Nola.
Big hoop.
Thank you, D Divine Photography. Raven, see, there you go. Jennifer, I'm like, Jennifer, you gonna be real normal right there, but that Raven though, Raven will definitely think about Raven from That's So Raven. That's one. Think about Raven from, if anybody ever watched the show Teen Titans. Raven, the dark, magical witch girl. There you go. Appreciate it, Atunetu. Attune to Ken. There you go. I feel no connection with my given name, Christine. That's definitely an earth name. Definitely very earthy. Actually, Christine, I know why. Christine is actually it's a Christian name. Christine, Christ. So, if you don't have any connection to Jesus, Christ, then that's probably why you don't feel connected to Christine. Very into nature and all things natural and healing. Good. Probably some darkness too there, Raven. I'm sure. Or at least doing like some kind of magic work with herbs. If you like to do magic work with herbs, that's a Raven thing. She already is king, yep. What about Olivia? I feel Olivia sounds a little witchy. I feel a little witch to that one.
The numbers in you book would be a great book. She said, how did you determine the energy her name gives off?
Trinice Tiffany. Trinice Tiffany. Well, the Tiffany's, anyone that's like a Tiffany, you definitely have come from a family that stands out, right? Tiffany diamonds. You stand out, you shine, right? You stand out in the crowd. Trinice, I don't know about Trinice though. I gotta think about that one.
Trinity?
Maybe. Ashe. So, I think we're done. We're good on the.
Look, they look, we need a whole name.
Yeah.
segment.
Well, see, Diamond is like Diana. So y'all probably weren't expecting that one. Diamond is like Diana.
Like not like Tiffany.
It is not like Tiffany. Diamond is like Diana. Tiffany is like Diamond, but Diamond is like Diana though. Right. Diana, that's that. So Diamond, think of, what's that club called? King of Diamonds?
Yes.
Strippers.
Oh yeah, KOD.
Right? Promiscuous energy. Jezebel. Right? So so you should tap into Oshun so that you can turn that sexual energy that you have. Doesn't mean that you are promiscuous per se, but that promiscuous energy that you have so that you can put it into healing, into abundance. You know, so you should tap into Oshun.
Oh, we should do a day on this.
You come from a well-known family. See, that was the Tiffany's. See, I told you.
Come on, big hoop. Hoop. You got the colors on. Hoop. Big hoop.
For uncommon names, should we just come up with our own meanings? For uncommon names, I mean, it's not necessarily that you come with your own meaning, but even an uncommon name, there's a meaning in there. You just got to kind of like, sometimes it just takes some time to like see it, to feel it, to, you know.
And also using a Chaldean system can help you break down your name and find the vibration and the energy that your name holds.
Trinice definitely does. Okay, I thought about the Trinice. It definitely has that Trinity energy because of Trey. Trey is 3. Trey is 3, right? Which means you have a lot of divine like protection around you, Trinice.
They voting for a name day. Everybody want a name day. Big
all right.
hoop.
Let's go into the prayer section.
What it do?
We're supposed to be praying about
30 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago. Here we go. So go ahead, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. One more deep breath. And as you continue to breathe, we call upon Ilegwa, also known as Eshu, also known as Legba, also known as Gita. We call upon him to open the door for everyone who needs the door open to their spiritually higher self, their higher guide, their shadow support. We call upon Eshu to help those who need help and need assistance getting in touch with their guide, with their self, Obatala, the God of wisdom, of knowing, of understanding. We call upon Eshu to help us open the door to Oshun for those who need to connect with their Oshun selves for abundance, for healing, for freedom, for happiness and joy. Call upon Eshu to open the door to Oya for those who need to balance their anger and harness their electric power and open up their third eye vision and balance their darkness. Call upon Eshu to open the door to Yemiya, to those who are connected to her, who are the nurturers, the mothers, the grandmothers, those who take care of others, who console, who cleanse, who guide. Call upon Eshu to open up the doors to Ogun, to those who are the warriors, those who are ready for battle, those who are on the front lines, those who are eager for the adventure. We open up the doors. We call upon Eshu to open the doors up to Shango for those who are the master warriors, those who are the new kings, those who are the famous and popular ones, for those who have all of the eyes on them, who are leading their communities, leading their organizations, leading their groups, leading the world. We call upon Eshu to open up the door to those who are connected to Arumala, those who are meant to tap into their all-knowing intuition and wisdom, to download from the ethers, to download from source, to be the answers. To the questions on what's going to happen next, what is next? What is God? We call upon Eshu to open up doors to Oba, to those who are ready to recollect all of themselves. Those who are ready to be complete in their feminine powers and energies. Those who are ready to be reborn. Those who are ready to become the next guides of the shadow world. And with this we thank Eshu, we thank Ilegwa, we thank Gita, we thank Legba. We are grateful. And we show gratitude. And it is to Legba and the Orishas we say Ashe,
Ashe,
Asante,
Asante,
and Amen.
and Amen.
Ime Kamalika.
Ime Kamalika.
It is done.
It is done.
Now you may open your eyes and say Ashe.
Ashe.